Good morning everyone. Today's topic is seed dormancy and seed germination. Dormancy is the condition when seeds fail to germinate even when the environmental conditions are favorable for germination. It is different from quiescence. A seed is said to be quiescent when it doesn't germinate owing to unfavorable environmental conditions. Such seeds have ability to germinate, but owing to unavailability of water and suitable temperature, they don't germinate. As soon as the environmental situations is favorable, quiescent seeds germinate. Types of dormancy. There are two types of dormancy, that is primary dormancy and secondary dormancy. Primary dormancy, it is an inherent condition of the seeds immediately after its maturity. Some seeds, when sets of the plant fail to germinate, it is the state of primary dormancy. It may be due to following factors. It is due to dormant seed coat, chemicals, rudimentary embryo, endogenous physiology of seed, photodormancy, chilling stratification after ripening, combinational dormancy, morphophysiological dormancy, exo-endodormancy. And in case of secondary dormancy, it is due to thermodormancy, conditional dormancy. So, in case of primary dormancy, the presence of dormant seed coat which interferes with the absorption of water inside the seeds. The situation is also known as exogenous physical dormancy. In this, the seed coat may be hard, fibrous or mucilaginous. It becomes impervious to water. The outer integument of seeds may have sovereign and there may be development of cutin covering. Such seeds are termed as hard seeds. Hard seeds stay preserved for many years as the water doesn't enter inside. This kind of physical dormancy is found in seeds of many families like Malvaceae, Convolvulaceae, Fabaceae, etc. The degree of dormancy is hastened by dry environmental conditions during seed maturation and during storage. Chemicals may also interfere with dormancy. Some chemicals are present in the seeds like phenolic compounds, coumarins and abscisic acid. Out of these is abscisic acid mainly found in temperate seeds, especially apple, peach, pear and plum, which restricts the germination. These presence of ABA in the seeds can be leached out by using cold stratification technique. Rudimentary embryo, it is also known as morphological or endogenous dormancy. In this kind of dormancy, seeds fail to germinate primarily because of factors within the embryo itself. Dormancy is encountered because embryo is not fully developed at the time of seed dissemination. The embryo may be rudimentary, linear or undifferentiated types. In case of rudimentary embryo, it is with little more than a proembryo embedded in a massive endosperm. This type of situation is observed in Ranunculaceae, Papaver and Araliaceae. Endogenous physiology of seeds. Seeds with physiological dormancy germinate only if the seeds covering is excised or the embryo is removed from the covering. The physical strength of endosperm and seed covering has been shown to restrict germination in plants like lettuce, pepper, tomato, lilac, etc. This type of dormancy is divided into three types: non-deep, intermediate and deep dormancy. Then photodormancy. Seeds requiring light or dark conditions to germinate are termed photodormant or photoblastic. The mechanism of light sensitivity in seeds is governed by photochemically reactive pigment called phytochrome. Exposure of imbibed seeds to red light causes the phytochrome to change to far red form of phytochrome PFR. It initiates germination. Exposure of seeds to far red light or darkness causes a change in the alternate red form of phytochrome PR, which inhibits germination. Chilling stratification, it is the process in which seeds are placed between layers of moist sand or soil in boxes and exposed to chilling temperatures. When dry seed is placed in moist sand, it absorbs moisture to around 50%. Following absorption, seed coverings cracks and radicle emerges. Temperature above freezing 1 to 7 degrees centigrade are most effective for stratification. Following stratification treatment, in about 9 weeks, the germination reaches to about 80%. After ripening, some seeds require a time to mature, then they become able to germinate. It is time required for seed in dry storage to release dormancy. It is transitory and usually disappears during dry storage. In seeds of vegetables, flowers, grasses and cereals after ripening period, dry storage lasts for 1 to 6 months. Intermediate dormancy experiencing seeds require chilling for a period for 1 to 3 months in imbibed and aerated state for break of dormancy. This type of dormancy is observed in trees and shrubs in temperate zones. Seeds fall down from the plant, overwinter in the moist leaf litter on the ground and germinate in spring. Then combinational dormancy, it is also known as double dormancy. In this case, two kinds of dormancy remain involved. It is morphophysiological dormancy, in which there is a underdeveloped embryo, and the physiological dormancy or exodormancy, in which there is seed coat dormancy and intermediate physiological dormancy. Morphophysiological dormancy, seeds with simple morphophysiological dormancy require warm greater than 15 degrees centigrade followed by cold condition, that is in the range of 1 to 10 degrees centigrade, during which the embryo develops and then physiological dormancy is released off. Temperate zone herbaceous plants have such type of dormancy. Seeds with this kind of dormancy shed from the plant with an underdeveloped embryo, which when there is warm period, growth initiates inside the seed covering. When embryo attains proper size, it becomes responsive to chilling temperature and physiological dormancy is released. Now we come to exo-endodormancy. In this case of combinational dormancy, exogenous physical dormancy must be relieved, followed by condition that relieves endogenous physiological dormancy. Modification of seed coat facilitating or penetration of water to the embryo followed by chilling stratification facilitates relieving physiological dormancy. This type of dormancy is common in plant which grows in cold winter areas. Now we come to secondary dormancy. Re-entry of seeds to dormancy when primary dormancy is broken is termed as secondary dormancy. It is an adoption to prevent germination of an imbibed seed in otherwise unfavorable environmental conditions. These unfavorable environmental conditions such as high temperatures, prolonged light or darkness, scotodormancy, water stress and anoxia favor secondary dormancy. Thermodormancy, a type of secondary dormancy that prevents seeds from germination at high temperature. It is experienced in lettuce when primary dormancy is broken. Germination is at high temperatures greater than 25 degrees can induce thermodormancy. Conditional dormancy, as a primary dormancy is broken and seeds start entering secondary dormancy. In between intervening period, they germinate but only over a narrow range of temperature. This is called as conditional dormancy. Based on germination temperature, seeds pass through cycle of dormancy and non-dormancy for many years. The time of the year in dormancy cycle when environment is most suitable for seedling germination, the seeds germinate. This kind of dormancy provides the basis for persistence of beads in the field. Treatment to overcome dormancy. There are so many treatments given to the seeds to facilitate the germination or overcome the dormancy of seeds. These are scarification. It is the process of breaking, altering or sketching seed coverings to make it permeable to water and gases. Scarification treatment, mechanical scarification, it is achieved by using suitable equipment, chipping hard seed coat by rubbing with sandpaper, cracking with a mallet, rasping, etc. are simple methods of scarification. In this process, generally seed coat is thinned out so that water and gases may enter inside the seeds. This can also be achieved through acid scarification. In this approach, concentrated H2SO4 in a ratio of 1:2 seed acid ratio is used. The container for the escarification should be glass or earthenware or wood. Metal or plastic containers should not be used as H2SO4 is corrosive. The mixture of acid and seed should be stirred continuously for uniform result. At the end of treatment period, the acid is drained off. The seeds are then washed to remove the acid. Placing seeds in large amount of water with a small amount of baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, neutralizes any adhering acids. Washing the treated seeds for 10 minutes in running water also removes adhering acids from the seed coat. Hot water escarification, it is also practiced to overcome the seed dormancy. Water, the temperature of water should be kept 77 to 100 degrees centigrade. Temperature is used for escarification. The seeds are dropped into water for 4 to 5 times their volume. The heat source is immediately removed and seeds are left immersed in gradually cooling water for 12 to 24 hours. The non-swollen seed, if any, can be separated from the lot and can be treated by some other treatment. The seeds should be sown immediately after treatment for better germination. Stratification is one more method in which as dormancy of seeds is removed. This is used as a synonym to moist chilling. It is a method of handling dormant seed in which imbibed seeds are subjected to a period of chilling to release dormancy. The usual stratification temperature generally is kept 1 to 10 degrees centigrade. At higher temperatures, seeds often sprout prematurely. Lower temperatures just above freezing delay sprouting. Usually a period of 14 months is sufficient for stratification temperature. During this period, seeds are observed periodically if there is no moisture. The mediums should be re-moistened. When sprouting begins, the seeds should be planted. If not needed, they should be placed to lower storage temperatures. In nature, the seeds receives stratification treatment by being interspersed in moist medium such as soil or sand or the leaf litter during the cold winter. Now come to the germination. Germination is initiated from seed. The seed is a ripened ovule. It consists of an embryo, the stored food material and a protective covering. When metabolic activity is initiated, there is emergence of a radicle and plumule from the seed, which is termed as germination. The germination leads to production of seedling plants. Essentiality of germination. Viability of seeds is very much needed. It means seeds should be viable, it should not be non-viable. Availability of proper environmental condition. All prerequisites for germination, these environmental conditions should be met to the seeds. Freeness of the seed from dormancy. Generally, seeds should be free from dormancy. It should not have any type of dormancy, whether it is primary or secondary. Process. In course of development, seeds lose moisture and reaches to maturity. However, some seeds don't approach maturation stage and they germinate while still attached to the plant. These seeds are termed as viviparous seeds. In other kind, there are seeds which don't lose moisture when they reach maturity. Such seeds withstand a small degree of desiccation. These are termed as recalcitrant seeds. Like mango, khirni, sapota, such type of fruits have recalcitrant seeds and hence such seeds should be sown immediately after extracting from the fruits. They germinate when the innate content of moisture is high in the seed. However, in case of orthodox seeds which undergo maturation, drying, pass through series of events in course of germination. These events are as under. Imbibition, it is the swelling of seeds following uptake of water. Water uptake in seeds takes place due to water potential. Moist seeds or dry seeds, when seed development is over, they have about less than 15% moisture. In dry seed, imbibition takes place when the seed coat is water permeable. Initially, water uptake is very rapid over the first 10 to 30 minutes. This is followed by slower bedding stage, that is linear. Water uptake finally comes to an end when seed enters the lag phase of germination. Lag phase, after imbibition there is a lag phase. At this stage there is a little water uptake but metabolic activity hastens. The following metabolic activities takes place at this stage: mitochondrial activities, protein synthesis, metabolism of reserve material specific enzyme production. This process generally takes place inside the seeds. Then radical protrusion, it is evidence of germination. It takes place as a result of cell enlargement. The process of protrusion occurs due to a negative osmotic potential due to metabolism of storage reserve, flexibility of cell wall in the radicle, expansion of cells surrounding the radicle. A combination of these factors are involved in the process of protrusion of radicle. Seedling emergence, when a root and shoot of embryo axis starts elongation, seedling emerges out. Now, seed treatment. Seed treatments are germination enhancement. Sizing in this attempt is made to separate out larger seed from lot. Such seeds provide more viability and vigor to the seedlings. It eliminates light, weight and cracked seeds. Only quality seeds of proper size are used for the purpose. Priming, it is the practice of controlled hydration. Treatment to the seed, it reduces the time required for emergence of seedling. The seeds are held in imbibed condition. After hydrating seeds for all an extended time, they are then dried back to their original dry weight. Such seeds are handled as normal seed. Primed seeds manifest higher vigor as compared to raw seeds. Primed seeds germinate earlier and give more uniform seed emergence, even when environmental conditions for germination are not ideal. Pre-germination, it is the technique of getting 100% stand of the crop. This technique includes fluid drilling and use of pre-germinated seeds for sowing. In fluid drilling, germinated seeds are mixed in a gel for sowing. The gel protects radicle from damage due to cold. It is useful for high value vegetable crops such as are sown in cool soil for early harvest. Various kinds of gels are commercially available for the purpose. These are sodium alginate, guar gum, synthetic clay, etc. Special machines are needed to place the seeds and gel into the seed bed while sowing. For mechanical sowing, seed coating, pelleted seeds, polymer film coated seeds are also used. Thank you.